Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Today I really want to talk about K-pop groups that I cannot stand for a particular reason. I got this idea because whenever someone asks me who I stand, I only really say 3 to 5 groups like BTS, WayV, Twice and aespa. However, BTS is really the only group I have a very intense connection with. As in, I would collect all their albums and watch their variety content. I started to think, okay, am I missing out on a lot of K-pop groups? Do I have bad taste? Or am I just really lazy? However, I realized that I do try to listen to various groups, but some just don't stick out. In general, it could be that their music isn't my cup of tea, or they're no longer active, causing me to lose interest in them. Yet for some groups, there is a specific reason why I cannot stand them. At the end, I want to examine what it takes for me to really stand a group. Overall, I think this is just a really fascinating experiment because I generally like examining what makes something click with someone and what doesn't for someone else. Please note that if you are a fan of a group, this video is not made with malicious intention. If anything, I do feel like my comments are constructive and it could benefit the group for future success. However, the last two are more on the comedic side, so please don't take it seriously. I generally like to have a lot of fun in my videos and I enjoy making my viewers laugh. So without further ado, let's begin.
Put my sneakers on. 하나 둘 ready get set go. Put my sneakers on.
I love Itzy. I could not stop watching their debut stage back in 2019. Like, it was crazy. They were rookies, yet they had so much charisma and confidence. Like, when you compared their debut stage to other JYP groups when they were rookies, Itzy was on another level. Their stage presence and dancing were just simply outstanding. And I really love the members' personality. They seem so sweet and genuine, and they have a very strong bond. You can really tell that they're genuinely friends with each other. Despite all these good traits, I'm just not comfortable to say I stan Itzy, and the issue is their music. For me, K-pop is first and foremost a musical genre. Yes, the dancing and variety are great add-ons, but that's not the reason why I'm a K-pop fan. I feel like Itzy are just better as performers than artists. Whenever their comebacks announced, I'm just excited for the choreography rather than the actual song. Even if they have a concert, I'm probably just gonna go to see them dance. Unfortunately, I feel like JYPE focuses too much on the performance aspect rather than the music. Oftentimes, their songs are just them talk rapping and talk singing. Although their latest work like Loco was definitely an improvement, like Leah's voice, oh my god, my jazz queen, I just feel like it's just not as good as it should be. The sad thing is that Itzy are capable vocalists. I was generally shocked at how good their IU cover was. I just wish JYP would give them better songs than them just saying I'm a bad bitch in a PG way. In the future, I hope Itzy tries a different musical direction, like something R&B or just something that has less talk singing and talk rapping in their music. I get it, their most iconic lyric is they keep talking, I keep walking, but I just want to hear them have more vocals and rapping more. Like, I think it will give their music more substance.
No reason, I'll be there. Just go for me, 걸음이 느려진대도.
I mean, I'm not sure to put Monsta X on this list because I do feel like I'm close to standing them. But the thing is that I've been a K-pop fan since 2019 and I always had their music like Trespass, Beautiful, and Shootout on repeat. So the question is why is it taking me so long to say, yes, I stand them? Why am I so reluctant to stand them? And I think it has to do with their talent tracks. At times they make very phenomenal and outstanding tracks like Shootout and their recent comeback with Love. But at times they make pretty forgettable talent tracks like Love Killer and Gambler. Honestly, they're kind of like filler eras to me. I don't bother to watch their live stages. In a sense, I feel like I have an on and off relationship with Monsta X. There'd be eras where I like, yes, I'm a stand them. And then the consecutive era is so forgettable, it detracts me from standing them and I fell off my Monsta X hype train. And this cycle just repeats. But since I love their past two title tracks like Rush Hour and Love so much, and if their next title track is very strong, then they'll be on my stand list for sure. So in essence, I feel like the best way to explain this is that my love for Monsta X is like a roller coaster. There'd be ups and down eras for me. When in reality, when I stand a group, I should feel like I'm in a never ending escalator ride, or like those cool roller coaster where it just goes up, 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 up like a graph. Because when I'm on that up and down roller coasters, I feel like I just lose that momentum when I come off. So that's why I just kind of forget that Monsta X and like how much I really like their music. But anyways, I do really like their music and I just cannot stop watching their variety content because they're so funny. And I think I'm adding Joohoney to my bias list because he's such a great rapper and he's so fine. Oh my god. personally for me, I know how sad it is to deal with disbandment. I cry when CLC disbanded, so for me, I tend to avoid any temporary group, including listening to their music, because I don't want to form a bond and then deal with the heartbreak when they disband. I'm just too sensitive, okay? Leave me alone.
그럼 나를 따라 do it like this 주저앉지 말고 그냥 do it like this 너의 꿈을 외쳐 함께 do it like this.
P1 Harmony has a lot of great traits. First of all, I really love how educated and woke the members are, especially Keeho. I always see him speak about, social issues in K-pop, from AV to colorism to culture appropriation, and he always goes in depth while speaking about these topics. So to me, that shows that he's very genuine and non-performative about his activism. And also, he's really hot. Like Chloe K-popping and I, we always send each other pictures of Keeho because he's just so fine. Like, his selfie skills are on point, and he has the most perfect sultry eyes ever. No? Okay, maybe that's just me. And he's funny too. So he's honestly the perfect package and the perfect bias ever, because this man is a vocal king. I love his All of Me cover. And also, I think P1 Harmony is a very well balanced group in the sense that the vocal, rap, and dance line are all very, very strong. So why can't I stand them is because I just don't like the type of music they make, and I just don't like noise / EDM music. It's just not my cup of tea. My favorite genre is actually R&B. I just think R&B, just when you hear how soulful the vocals are, and just the instrumental is always very magnetic and dreamlike. It's just the type of genre of music that always draws me in. My favorite BTS album, one of my favorite BTS album is Dark and Wild, and that has one of the best R&B tracks BTS has ever made. From anything from Let Me Know, Outro, Does That Make Sense, to Rain, all of those are perfect, amazing B-sides. And that kind of sucks because I feel like P1 Harmony would really suit the R&B song, because one of my most played songs on Spotify is actually If You Call Me. You guys have to listen to it. It's such a bop. And I think them doing R&B is actually a really good benefit for them, because a lot of fortune boy groups are doing EDM / noise music. So I feel like if P1 Harmony pursues more of an R&B era, I think they can stand out more, and of course attract more fans and everything. And also, yes, Keeho, if you're watching this by any chance, I'm single, please wife me up. I'm also from Toronto, so we can go on cute Toronto dates sometime. Although I love Jackson, he's so down to earth and funny, and he actually sort of impacted my life. So a couple years ago, I had this opportunity to teach abroad, and one of the reasons why I almost didn't take the job is because I thought I wasn't ready enough. I mean, I want to go to a new country where I don't know the people. I just felt like I wasn't prepared until, I see this interview, Jackson Wang, and he said that he rejected going to the Olympics and a Stanford scholarship, guys, a Stanford scholarship just to become a K-pop trainee. And, that's not something that you can just get back. If you say no to the Olympics, you won't go, right? And what really shocked me is because, being an idol isn't guaranteed. There are people out there who train maybe 10 to 12 years and they never make it. And he said he did that because he didn't want to tell his grandkids that he regrets not taking something that he could have enjoyed. He didn't think, what if? And that kind of really moved me, because yes, although this job terrified me, a lot of parts of it really excited me. And I didn't want to say the same thing where I tell someone yeah, I really wish I took that job. And actually, because of that, I think because of that interview, that actually influenced me to actually accept that job. So it's crazy that Jackson kind of helped me out in a very pivotal moment of my life. Now, you guys are probably thinking, May, if he really impacted you, why you say you're so weird to say, yeah, I bias him? It's because I don't like Jackson's rapping. Okay, I'm a bit of a snob, but I'm very particular rapping, and I feel like Jackson has a lot of room for improvement. With the exception of Stray Kids, JYP generally does not try and rap well. They focus too much on sounding deep and talking fast, when rap is really about rhythm, wordplay, and flow. Look at someone like Namjoon or Joohoney or Suga or J-Hope or EXID's Ellie. They really embody what a true rapper is. So I just feel like it's kind of weird to say, yeah, I bias them because of their personality rather than their talent, because it kind of is a little superficial and empty. But I do say that I think Jackson has a gorgeous deep voice. I love Believe Me Loving You. That was on repeat when it released back in 2021. And his part in I Love You 300. And he sang in Godson's latest comeback, which I love. I was so shocked. I'm like, oh my god, is Jackson singing? Like, leaving JYPE really impacted them really well. Anyways, I hope he focuses more on singing for his solo work and Godson's future work. And maybe I will be comfortable to say, yeah, Jackson's my bye. Sorry, Jinyoung. You were cute, but you ain't Jackson Wang.
Cause I know what you like, boy. You're mine.
I already did a video on NewJeans' very inappropriate song Cookie and their creepy CEO Minhyuk. If you're unaware, please watch my video on it. It'll be on the right side of your screen or will be one of the ending cards. Overall, I believe minors should not debut in K-pop, and since I want to put my money where my mouth is, I will not support NewJeans to send a message to the K-pop industry. But thank God for YouTube to MP3 because Hypo is very catchy. I'm also probably gonna illegally stream Ive's music for the same reason, because although Love Dive is a bop, that whole dance break just freaks me out, especially when the youngest is like 14. Like, Starship needs to go to jail right now. Dun dun dance, dun dun dance, dun dun dance. Okay, I love that song when it came back in 2022. I think it was on my Spotify most played songs or something, like my Spotify rap. And I really love Oh My Girls music, but the thing is that Oh My Girls have done too much problematic things for the South Asian community, and I don't want the South Asian community to kick me out for standing them. So therefore, I'm sorry, Oh My Girls. Dun Dun Dance, Nonstop, and Dolphin are bops, but you won't get my love. And also, I just feel like standing them would technically be like internalized racism. So can't do that though. Now, for those who are like, well, people can change, I agree, people can change, but for me, I think if someone repeatedly does something problematic, that shows to me that they don't really care to do so. Because earlier this year, Oh My Girl sang the Curry song, and the thing is that if you're a celebrity, you probably know if you have a lot of hate, right, like by a fan base. So you cannot tell me that Oh My Girl is not aware of the fact that a lot of international fans do not like them because of their ignorant things they've done to the South Asian community. So just to me, they don't seem like the type to improve. So sorry, my curry queens, you guys won't get the last of my love. Oh my gosh, this last opinion is so mean. Like, it's K-tube negativity toxic level mean. It is so rude. It's really funny, so I'm gonna say it. But because I am a good person, I'm not gonna say who the person or group I'm talking about as well. If you do know who I'm talking about, please do not comment it. Let's keep it anonymous, because although this opinion is pretty funny, it's really mean and I don't want to degrade this idol and group that they're from. Okay, so there is this boy group who I just cannot stand them and their music, and the reason is that one of their rappers sounds really congested. Like, I just don't like the sound of voice. He sounds very congested. Like, he has a lot of like phlegm in his body or something. Like, I'm just very concerned for him. Like, is he okay? Like, not gonna lie, I feel like I would go to his concert or his band side, not because I want to, hear him rap or hear his group sing. It's because I want to give him some cough syrup or some like warm tea, because I'm very concerned. Like, why does he sound so congested every single time he raps? Or like, I just don't like the way he enunciates his words. It's just not very pleasing to me. So because I just don't like the sound of his voice, I just cannot stand him. But I mean, he's cool though. He seems really nice, and like, he's forever going to be more successful than I'll ever be in my life. But because I just cannot stand his voice, I just cannot listen to his group's music, because every single time his part comes on, I literally want to skip it because I just cannot stand his rapping. I'm really sorry though, but it's just, it's not you. Actually, no, it is you. It's not me. It's you. So sorry, mysterious boy group idol. So from this list, I think I definitely understand what type of groups that I do like. And I think for me, I just personally prefer groups that I am very particular about rapping. To me, Rap is a form of art, so if you don't possess strong rap skills, I just am not going to be a fan of your music, because I personally think rapping is really important, because if the verse does not sound good, it just really convolutes the song, in my opinion. So I just am very particular about rapping. I guess from a moral standpoint, I'm very iffy about a group if they done problematic things or the person behind that group is problematic, because I don't want to economically support someone who is not morally good. And lastly, consistency. Yes, that's the word. I'm sorry, I'm speaking on the spot. I guess consistency is actually really important, because you want to build up that momentum for your fans, especially if they're new to your group. So if your music, if you have too much filler eras, I think I'm going to be very detracted from listening to you. Anyway, so let me know down below what is really important for you when it comes to standing a group. And is there a particular group where you cannot stand because the type of music they make, or something about their vocals or their rapping that you just cannot vibe to? Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, I'll see you guys all soon. I do have a video out for probably the weekend called Hated K-pop Songs That I Love. Here's a preview of the thumbnail. I think you guys will really enjoy it. And if you like my content, please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.